Jackson, dancing to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
First carry now for Justice Hill. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Jackson. Got a man. It's Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 42 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready! 60 Pittsburgh.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
5.
To throw is Moore. On first down, they complete it to Hill. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Moore now on first and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Moore. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Moore now trying to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all of a sudden they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now Moore. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, a little panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time, but it'll be second and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Here's Jackson. Being chased out left. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. So it's third and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough.
Switch. Slam. Jim, 66, pull it, Check.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Andrews. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be fourth and goal. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Nick Boyle there to make the grab as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker now for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6.
Ravens 14, Chiefs 6. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here we go.
25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Hey, Wahoo! I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Check 48's the mic. Check 48.
Throwing on first down. Moore going deep here for Watkins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Now Moore to throw again. Flushed out right. And going deep for Hill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Let's make these babies cry.
After the interception, here's Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now it's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around with the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. On 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Watch out for Hill on the return. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Here's Moore. Throwing on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Moore. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Moore looking to throw on 2nd down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Patrick Owasor gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
It's now 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw is Moore. Operating from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Now Jackson on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And some space here. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, 55 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
19 yards there on the catch and run. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
More now. From the gun, he'll throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Room here to run. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Check 56. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Big Dan.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. They find some open field here. The 20. 31 yards there and a first down. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 9-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Set the tone, Warriors. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Yeah, slant. 56 to Mike. Echo.
Watch the backer. Watch the backer.
Jackson, the quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews in the final seconds of the first half as the Ravens push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Bravo!
On 1st and 10, Moore, complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now Moore on first down. This is caught by Robinson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Back to throw. Moore. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and now it's second down. With that incompletion, let's play a little game here. We'll call it 2 up, 2 down. Surprising team so far, 2 for the good, 2 for the bad.
All right, let's start with the good. The Buffalo Bills. Did you really think they'd be pressing for first place this deep into the season?
No.
Okay.
LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, 74 yards. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Come on.
25, check. Let's go. Come on. Let's go.
Here's Jackson to throw. He's got it to Ingram, complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
They'll run on first down. It's Ingram. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They go play action with Jackson, escaping the pressure right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. From the 44, Jackson, this one complete to Ingram. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson, that's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. On first down, Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Now a first down carry. It's Hill. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Again, it's Hill. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack. To try again after the sack. Jackson got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown 26 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Moore. Off play action. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Jalen Ferguson, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll run it with McCoy. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And this is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. 53's Mike. Let's go.
Jackson on 1st down. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Moore throwing again. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Defensively, that's Earl Thomas, the all-pro safety, knocking it free. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw is Moore, operating from the gun. Pass, there he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your...
They got his man, complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blown.
It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give him a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rally.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Hit it. Mark 57. You ain't going nowhere. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Hit it.
Here's McCoy. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's McCoy. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Loss of 2 on the play. It's 3rd down and...
They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do.